What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jutu Savvy, and today we finna be playing NBA 2K25. But listen, instead of part today, we finna be playing NBA game. Alright, we finna become the next Braun for real. But you know, enough talking. Let's get straight into the video. Alright, let's go. Get straight into the NBA. I'm playing the Sun. They suck. So this is an easy team. It's an easy team.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here. Hi everyone, we've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at Philadelphia. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
And now the Lakers starting group. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Connect out there with Austin Reeves.
All right, let's get it.
And it's MP in at the 3 spot. And for Phoenix, up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Tyus Jones out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Beal in at the 3.
Bro, like, why is
and since the Phil
open?
Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their 7th. I can't even believe I'm saying that. 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
Okay.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
Yeah, they are.
it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long term.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it. Now,
Bro, this dude is trash. He had a wide
Allen
open
will bring it
shot.
up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. They came away with the victory in the last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production.
God.
Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some. I think that's what the fans want, but there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes the free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Here's Beal after the basket by the Lakers.
Oh,
and
my
he's fouled
God.
pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer.
Smack that ball.
He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, Coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test.
What is
Guys,
Thanks, David. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players
What just happened?
unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Crisp pass there from MP to get that assist, showing vision beyond his years.
He just lightly dunked it in there.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Jones. Takes the three. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of
Why are we leaving him open?
Here's MP. Here he goes. And MP throws it down hard.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Suns trailing. Allen finds KD. 1:05 left here in the opening quarter. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too. There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Jones. There's Beal with the three. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. So for Phoenix, their last game, a loss to New York. James looking around. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yes, sir.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Jones, the pass to KD. Beal with it. Nurkic a screen on MP. Outside, Beal. Phoenix, no good that time either. The drive by MP. And there it is for him. 11 points for MP.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's MP making things happen for LA. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
I got you.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
We've got Monte Morris. Durant is out there with Plumlee. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Okogie in at the 2. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Lakers leading by 7. Christie the pass to MP. MP converting the top bucket. On the way to CBA, introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
To decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams, just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, and all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron, and that certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum, and we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
And the Suns here with the different... So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers lead by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
16 points. Are we back?
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Connect. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. Here's Jones. Following the basket by MP. Here's Beal. On the mark with the 15-footer. Beal's got 12 in the game.
And the whole floor is open. Beal. He has the mechanics to make a shot from just about anywhere.
Davis kicks to James. And that one falls coming off of Davis' feet. 12 points for him.
And D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Allen outside. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 4 this quarter.
Beal is always a scoring threat, but right now we're seeing what happens when he's in the zone.
MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Reeves.
Pass it back to Connect.
Here's Connect. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
A young man who knows how to use his strength. Connect doesn't let the foul stop it.
Connect at the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. Here is Durant. 6 points for him. Outside, Jones. KD sets the pick for Jones. Good on the triple. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Right there.
Here's MP, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 17.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Jones against Reeves. Allen for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Here's MP. Phoenix grabs the miss. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game. A shot off that time. Suns trail by 17. Outside, Beal. To the inside. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Royce O'Neal checked in for the Suns. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their
for Phoenix. Plumlee is checked in for Nurkic. Okogie comes in for Bradley Beal. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jones. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Christian Wood. James comes in for Vanderbilt. MP's checked in for Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Christie. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We've got Durant. He's out there with Royce O'Neal. Morris is out there with Plumlee. And it's Okogie in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. KD against LeBron. MP outside.
What's up, KD? What you want?
For the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Back to MP. They grab their own miss. And it's Davis missing.
Bro, all that just
and
to
KD's
miss.
got the ball here for the Suns.
Back the ball.
They trail by 14. LeBron grabs the miss.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 27 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's KD. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels. An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Become the next LeBron for real.
And here is Morris. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Bradley Beal comes in for Royce O'Neal. Grayson Allen's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morris. And the Lakers also making a change. Connect, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Allen dishes to Nurkic. KD on the wing. James defending. Back to Beal.
Come on. What you gonna do with it?
Shot clock at 6.
Ontario defense is too good.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
And the coaches want this from Beal. Play aggressive, force your way to the strike.
And both free throws good for Beal. Lakers leading by 15. MP with it. Beal with the steal. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Strong finish by KD.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
13 feet away. And James pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Let me get 30
by 13. Jones drives in. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for
30.
My goodness. Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jones against Reeves. Oh, Beal in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Playing above the rim, Beal laying down the hammer.
MP passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Hey, guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Durant finds Jones. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. Lakers with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Beal, and it's good for 2.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best.
Look at the
when it
arena.
matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Fans are gone.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. And MP throws it down hard.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
Look at the arena. That shit is empty as fuck. It's basically just a high school.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.